Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things. I gotta just let it all out, I'm talking about the shit they've been talking about. Telling me I should do this, telling me I should do that. Telling me.
Banshee. One of the lesser appreciated frames in the game, but one that can be a kill floor melee god, with the right build of course. Today I just want to highlight some issues with how she's played, the mistakes some players make, and a build to help you survive sortie level content utilizing one of her abilities. I won't delve into all her abilities, just focus on keeping you alive and easily clearing through any enemy on the star chart. So, this is AoE, and let's get right into it. Alright, first things first, a demo. Now, Banshee has a lot of useful abilities that come in handy for varying situations, but today our focus is on silence. Silence stuns all enemies in a limited radius around Banshee. The duration of the ability can be altered, but the effect it has on each enemy in range is and can only be about 3 seconds-ish. Now if you move out of range from an affected enemy while silence is still active, then return, the enemy will be under the effect of silence again. This gives you a pseudo-permanent silence, but you shouldn't rely on this trick as all it takes is a stray bullet to take Banshee out. Now this is the reason I made this video. Some funny silence builds have become popular and their functionality is questionable. This is an example of one of them. Banshee is funny where it seems she is destined to be a glass cannon. Health and shield, those mods are always on at high levels, and as you'll see, she'll be one-shotted anyways. So mods like these, you might as well remove them and use the space for something else. Flow is okay, but you may not need it in my build. Savage Silence is one of Banshee's augments, which we'll get into in a minute because this mod is one of the biggest faults in these builds that I've seen. Also, just as you can tweak my build at the end to match your style, the arcane choice is up to you. I didn't include anything special for this build. Same goes for whether you use Steel Charge or something like Corrosive Projection. It's all up to you. Last thing I want you to notice though is this build requires a lot of energy. That silence lasts for 6 seconds, so you'll be recasting constantly. This is why some builds include natural talent to improve cast time. That's another wasted mod slot. This is a short clip of my build in action. With Banshee, you'll want to constantly be on the move. Any gaps between switching from point A to point B could mean death. It helps to know your enemy's location and also have the Durga, I probably pronounced that wrong, as a backup to stun enemies with in range so you can get away. This is Warframe, so expect some tanky enemies, like this. This is where you utilize Banshee's second augment, Sonic Fracture, which works with her first ability, Sonic Boom, to strip armor, and incorporating the tip from before, move out and into range to stun the enemy with silence a second time. This lets you take advantage of the finishers with a 300% damage boost from Savage Silence. that out of the way, it's time you all saw the build. I call this build Death in Trees because once the target is in range, it should be dead before the silence ends. It all depends on your melee weapon, which should have a high range for best results. Now I added a range mod to contact narrow-minded, which is how I achieve this low range, high duration build. I didn't max it either because at a certain point too little range means that far off enemies can just snipe you. With high duration, the energy cost of this build goes down significantly as you won't have to cast as often, unless you run into one of those nullifier bastards. This build lets silence last for 75 seconds already. Sonic Fracture is here to strip armor on the tankier enemies by 70%. Or you can just use the first ability to give yourself some breathing room. Streamline for a little efficiency, which may come in handy more than flow, but that too is up to you. Savage Silence. Here we go. It's useful when you have an enemy that just won't die, but there's a major flaw to this mod. How long does the effect of silence last on an enemy? About 3 seconds. You're going to waste at least 2 seconds performing a finisher. In this case, the surrounding enemies you didn't kill will kill you instead. Some builds use tricks like pets to make you invisible, finishers that make you invisible, such as the Skiachati's passive ability. But like I said before, all it takes is one stray bullet to ruin your day. You know what? Just watch this. See what I mean? Banshee isn't meant to stay in one place too long. One more thing, I want to mention Aviator or anything equivalent can come in handy while you're jumping around airborne for the damage reduction. I just prefer enemy sense. I put Animal Instinct on my companion, but they die too easily, leaving me in the dark. It's just a preference. With that, I hope this build works out for you and you do enjoy. One more thing, I know I mentioned it earlier, but you really need a melee weapon with a decent enough range, because this build relies on if the enemy is within range of your silence, they are in range to be killed. Otherwise, those that you leave alive will just kill you. Well, one unexpected video. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer you in the comment section below. Otherwise, remember to like and subscribe, or don't. Doesn't really matter. If I can help one person, that's fine too. Oh, lastly, I don't want to say I'm back to uploading content. Nothing has really changed between what I mentioned on my now deleted Twitter account and right now. I just had some free time and decided to talk about something that bothered me concerning Banshee. She's one of my top 3 frames after all. Anyway, while I'm here, do enjoy. Till the next time, play smart, or you'll play yourself. See ya.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city